when you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Prentice. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. So Baylor's offense will get the first crack at it here. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Robertson. Pulls it in. It's Prentice. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Bears decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw
turning it on. Gets it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And the Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got a little space. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Not a lot lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear...
Breaks into the open, and he'll be brought down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver at the middle of the field.
Number 94 in punt formation to kick it away.
Kick is in the air. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Creates a little space. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They go to the ground, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Got his man downfield. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Here's the handoff. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The give to the lone running back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Bears line up to punt it away.
Number 94 on to kick it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Washington.
What's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air, it's Manning. Makes the grab over the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete on the right side. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Spins away from the defense. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He's got it again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab, it's Prentice. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Now the lead is down to 11.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quarterback making adjustments. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He now has 106 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Power football with the run. There he goes. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. App State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mountaineers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done.
Back to throw, it's Robertson.
One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Under fire. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll give it to him again. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and short coming.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give as they work on that clock. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big. And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical, and this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Robertson. Rushes on him. With the catch, it's Washington. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bears will try to pick it up on fourth down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Here comes the Texas offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Firing toward the end zone. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's going for the goal line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they make the stop. Offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. There's a long...